So, tell me what he said again?
He didn't say anything. I happened to be leaving the hospital, on my way to meet my friend Emily for this very cool spa party. You know where we give each other pedicures and manicures and...
Allison, get to it.
Sorry. So that's when I ran into Cedric and his buddies. And I ran home to get the money for you guys, and then I came here to warn you.
He didn't follow you?
You know I'm smarter than that. Look, Jamal, you have got to get them out of town.
No, I think it's better if they lay low for a few days.
Well, you think Cedric's gonna stop looking for him then? She's got his baby.
You don't stop showing up here, he's gonna find it for sure.
You think you know everything.
And what does some bank president's daughter know about hiding somebody out?
I'm the one who hid Valerie in that linen closet when Cedric first showed up. And I'm not afraid of him.
Yeah, well, you ought to be. What happened to that cool girl I met at the hospital?
It's obvious she loves you, Chris.
Well, that and a martini will keep me warm at night. You know, I was thinking about it. Julie probably figured she could make a cleaner getaway if it was just her and the baby. Then again, who really cares, right? I mean, she's gone. On the bright side, Julie out of the picture, we can get back being pals again.
I've always been your pal, Chris.
Great. Great. Then you will join me in a very cold, very dry martini. Huh? Not too early, right? It's got to be happy hour somewhere in the world. New Zealand, perhaps? Hey, you know something? Maybe that's where Julie took Christina. New Zealand.
Nothing like a little gin to dull the pain.
No, no. There's no pain. A toast to the bachelor life.
Yeah, okay. Hold on a second there. First rule of palsmanship. You don't have to pretend with me.
I know how hurt you are. Frank, I saw the look in your eyes when we almost lost Neil and when we lost our baby. You're the one who got me through all that, and now it is my turn to be here for you.
This isn't about me or my feelings. It's about finding Christina.
Oh, Mary,
Frank! Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry. I came as soon as I could. I can't believe Julie did this to you. She did it to us all.
And Victor's been on the phone all day with his CIA contacts.
Tell him thank you.
Oh, I just keep trying to think of something I can do to help.
You're here, Mom. That's enough.
It's more than enough, Mary.
You want to check on Neil?
Yeah, I'll give him a kiss goodnight from both of us, okay?
For me, too.
All right.
Oh, this must be terrible.
I tried telling Neil everything was okay, but...
They will bring Christina back.
Well, I knew what Julie was capable of better than anybody.
Listen, if you're punishing yourself for what Julie did, I'm not going to hear it.
Julie has enough money to take that kid and hide anywhere in the world. How am I supposed to find her? I feel so damn helpless. I was the one holding her. I was the one that she was depending on. Oh, Mom, you should have seen her. She was a little bit nervous at first. Oh, you know, I was the one that was nervous, but she was smiling at me like she had known me her whole life. God, what if I never see her again?
Well, the world's such a big place. How are we going to find her?
It is a big place, but we are going to search every single corner of the world. We are.
Well, when me and Daddy were hiding, no one ever found us.
Do you know why? Because, see, we're smarter than the average bear. So, if we take our smarts, you know, and we take how much we love Christina, and we put that all together, it's going to be like an arrow pointing to where she is, and we will find her, Serena.
It's time for bed. I think you need to go to sleep, okay, sweet pea?
Okay.
Okay. Night.
Night, Daddy.
Good night.
Night.
Okay. See ya.
Well, maybe when I wake up in the morning, maybe Christine will be home.
Yeah, maybe she will.
Night. How could you say that? How could you say that? We both know that Christina is not going to be back home in the morning. If we are just sitting here, if we are not out there looking, how could she possibly make it back to... Oh.
Lucy. Crying out loud, there's professionals out there that are doing the job, that know where to look, and they will find her. She will slip up, you know? Otherwise, we're just out there running around like on a goose chase, for crying out loud.
Don't you see that we just talk? We're just talking and talking about this, and every minute we do, Julie takes Christina further and further away from us.
We're gonna find her.
When? When do you think that's gonna be? In a year? Maybe 2 years? Maybe 5, when she doesn't know me at all anymore?
We're just tired right now. Let's just lay down for a while and try and get some rest, all right?
What are you doing? You think I could just go and get in bed with Christina's empty crib lying right next to me? No, you know what you left me? All I could do was just sit around and stay up by that phone and wait.
Valerie is safe right where she is.
Not as long as Cedric's sniffing around. Come on, Jamal, just admit it. You know I'm right.
Okay. You may have a point. All right, maybe she'd be safe to hold up in some hotel. I mean, just until we find her family. That's it.
Duh. And you promise to get her on the first bus out of Port Charles.
You are not used to losing arguments, are you?
I can't help it if I happen to be right all the time. And if I hurry, then I can make my paraffin pedicure. What? It's sandal season.
Sure, some piece of work.
Come on. Thanks. I finally got through that stubborn skull of his.
So we're leaving?
I'll fill you in later. You just be careful when you leave.
I have been sneaking under my parents' radar for years. I know what I'm doing.
Where will we go?
You ain't going nowhere. All right, we're doing this my way.
You know, this whole marriage thing was getting to be a drag anyway. I mean, putting somebody else first, not really my thing.
Yeah. You always did like being the center of the universe.
Galileo be damned.
Yeah. Hey, and with the prenup, you can sue Julie for divorce on the grounds of desertion and walk away a very free man. Not a bad consolation prize, Ramsey.
Mm-hmm. Except I tore it up.
What? You tore up the prenup? Why?
It was my very impractical and stupid way of showing Julie just how much I cared.
Oh, you really did love her.
I was always so careful. I was just waiting for the right person to come along to give my heart to. And the mistake is I actually believed she loved me back.
Chris, I think that Julie left you because she loved you.
Interesting concept.
No, really. Read between the lines. She knows how much you love being a doctor. If you were on the run, you could never practice medicine again. And if you were caught, you would be a felon. As selfish as I believe Julie is, I don't think she wanted you to take that risk.
She should have asked me what I wanted.
You would have been an accessory.
Who cares? Don't you get it? I would have risked anything for her. I would have given up anything, everything. The pathetic truth is, Julie used me. Just goes to prove my theory. You should only be looking out for number one. It's a concept I lost somewhere along the way, but trust me, Eve, I will never, ever forget it again.
Neil's asleep. Let's go to bed.
Go ahead.
I need you, Frank. And if ever there was a time you needed me, it's right now.
It wasn't supposed to end up like this.
I know. will. Good night.
Don't go.
Lucy, I just talked to Mac. We got so many people out there. Look, and I'm telling you, the phone is going to ring any minute now. I promise you.
One pearl for every special day of her whole life. One pearl. Do you think she's really, really scared? I mean, she must be wondering where we are. Why her mommy hasn't come for her.
Duty. Should get out and get a life. They killed a lot of trees to make these books. Least I can do is read them.
You got a problem with the case?
Yeah. Woman with MS. Classic symptoms.
Demoralization, huh?
Everything by the numbers.
Except?
Except some doesn't feel right.
Well, did you run an MRI?
I ran every test for MS known to man. We got Katie checking the data bank, see if there's any other patients being treated for similar symptoms.
That's a good idea.
Oh, Jill called last night.
Thanks.
Dr. Scanlon, did you run out of patients to rough up in the ER? Or finally remember that you're on probation?
Dr. Ramsey?
Yeah.
Got a package for you?
Thanks.
I will be there in close to an hour. Bye.
You found Julie? You found Julie in Brazil?
Lucy, it's just a lead.
What? No, not just a lead. You're going all the way to South America. I'm going with you.
No, you're not going anywhere with
I've got my bags packed. I've had them packed. I'm ready.
No, forget it. You can't go.
We're here to heal, Doctor. Or did you miss that day in med school?
The patient was out of control.
You know, for a doctor already on probation, physical coercion of any kind is, well, beyond stupid.
Dr. Boardman, I didn't do
And
anything.
so is arguing back with the man who's about to write you up. This is GH, Dr. Scanlon, not the WWF.
WW what?
World Wrestling Federation.
Oh. It's amazing what you miss dealing with life and death in third world countries.
I've got my eye on you, Scanlon. Understood?
At that volume, I'm sure it is.
Nobody gets away with this kind of behavior around here, Doctor. Nobody.
Now, wasn't this so-called innocent victim of a patient threatening a nurse in the ER?
Yeah.
And he knows that, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Ergo, Dr. Ego doesn't like you.
In case you missed it, there was a message in there for you, too.
Oh, all right. So you're saying that he ripped you a new one in my presence as a warning to other presumptuous flower girls?
That's Dr. Boardman.
Huh. Interesting managerial technique. Doesn't have much to do with practicing medicine in my book, but I'm sure it goes down well with a nice gin and tonic at the local club.
Well, don't get the wrong idea. Most of the people around here are pretty good. It's just me. I don't get along with the rules and regulations.
Mm. So I shouldn't be asking you for political advice, then?
No, not if you're wise.
I don't know about that, but I'm still alive. That's something.
Hi.
Hey, Gabriella, come on in.
Morning.
Hello.
You off shift?
Yeah, I got your message. What's up?
No, I just wanted you to take a look at something before you go. Later there, bloke. Oh, I can't wait.
What's going on?
You'll see.
You're not drafting me for another shift, are you?
Just trust me, will you?
I've heard that before.
Chris, by now you know I had to leave. You're probably really angry and hurt and don't even want to read this letter, but please, please do. I'm sure you've realized all our bank accounts are empty. I had to take everything from me and Christina, but don't worry, I signed over all of my royalties from DL56 to you. That should give you enough cash to roll around in. I hope you'll use it to make every dream you've ever had come true. Because you gave me my dream, Chris. This isn't the happy ending I'd hoped for. But I know if I'd asked you to give up your career and live a life on the run with us, you never would have been happy. This was the only way I could think for both of us to have almost everything we wanted. Please try to understand and believe that I love you more than I ever imagined I could. But I had to choose. And I always knew you'd be fine. You're always fine, my love. So do me a favor and don't forget to live life large. That's the best revenge. You taught me that. You'll always be in my heart, love.
Here we are.
What's this? Punishment for nearly wiping the floor with our friend from Macho University? Now I have to clean out the supply room?
Well, you should get a medal for that. Instead, I'm going to help you brush up on your vampire techniques.
Now?
Right now.
You sure you're not too busy?
I'll tell you what, I'll trade you for some wrestling lessons. How's that?
Are you serious?
No, not after the shift I just had.
Oh, tough, huh?
Well, it was tough enough. Anyway, here's one of the ones we lost.
What?
Yeah, we keep them around for the nurses to practice on. You want to give me a hand?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, his name's Elvis.
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 You old hound dog. So this is where you've been hiding. Nice to meet you. I'm Gabriella, your IV specialist. And for what I'm about to do to you, sir, I am really sorry. What is all that for?
This is cash, Lucy, so that I can pay people off, pick up some tips, do whatever it takes to get Christina back.
What if I am what it takes? What if I am? You know how good I am at schmoozing people. You know, I can get people to tell me anything.
Lucy, listen to me, okay? This could just be a false alarm.
You're just worried I'm going to slow you down, aren't you?
No, I'm not. It's just that I think we could probably get hundreds of these tips.
But what if it's the real deal? What if she's really there waiting and she needs me to sweep her up in my little arms and hold her tight? What if that happens?
You will. You will.
But she has been crying for me. I just can feel it, and she needs me to be there to hold her and tell her I didn't abandon her. I'm right there with her.
Come on, Lucy.
Come on, Scott, let her mom. I need to be there. Who is going to tell her she's safe, she's okay, that it's all right? Who's going to say that to her?
I'm going to do that, her father.
Fine. Fine. Then what am I supposed to do? Just stay here and do absolutely nothing?
No, you're supposed to stay here and be with Serena.
She's okay. She's up there asleep. She's safe. She's fine.
Lucy, come on now. Have you talked to her at all? Don't you see what she's going through?
Of course I have talked to her. But she has a lot of people. She has Lee. She has Gail. She has Aunt Charlene.
Lucy, Karen kind of just took off, all right? Christina just took off. Now, if both of her parents take off...
But she's a smart little girl. We can just explain it to her. She would understand.
Well, now, listen to me. Both of her parents are not going to leave. And I don't care if Aunt Charlene sleeps at the foot of her bed. She's not her mother. You're her mother. You're her mother.
I know that.
All right, where is she?
So I think you've given up on even the slightest pretense of civility.
Your idea of civility is using a fast-acting poison rather than a lingering one.
I was just as stunned as you were.
Oh, come on. Julie didn't come up with a plan this complicated on her own.
Well, why don't you talk to the police? They were more than satisfied with all my answers to their questions.
And you cooperated fully, I'm sure.
Yes, I did. Within the bounds of doctor-patient confidentiality.
Naturally.
I did not believe that Julie would go this far.
I mean, after all, you're only her psychiatrist.
Oh, Kevin, you were too. And if you hadn't pushed so hard for her to not see her daughter, none of this would have happened.
No, ruining lives is your specialty, Doctor, not mine.
Oh, there you go with that denial thing again.
Julie was fragile when she was in my care. You took over her case and you didn't even try to help her.
Oh, and this is a clinical analysis based on what?
Objective observation.
Objective.
Obviously, you didn't give her the tools that she needed to cope with the disappointments that she had to deal with. Instead, you used her.
Did I?
To further your cause.
Oh, what cause might that be?
Oh, I've lost count of all the people you stepped on to get to me.
Okay, so this is about you again.
It always has been, so let's drop the pretense. You want to fight? I'm right here. I'm right in front of you. Leave the rest of the world out of it. Come and get me.
Slide it along the vein. Can you feel it?
I think so.
Just stay parallel to the vein, and then you slowly dip it, right? Ah!
What?
That was Elvis. You went too deep.
Oh, sorry, Elvis.
It's all right. It doesn't mind. Try it again, okay? And just try to feel it, okay?
Use the false, Luke.
You're a Star Wars fan.
All 6 of my brothers.
6?
And we all got along.
Well, not that they had a choice. I saw the half Nelson there. Okay, this time when you try
I got it. Not too deep.
Okay. You're lucky your family's so close.
Stick together or fall apart.
I bet they, spoiled you being the only girl, no?
Oh, sure. In between trying to talk me into becoming a nun and... Shoot. Too deep, I know.
That's all right. 3rd time's the charm.
So what about your brother? Any news about his little girl?
No, I don't think so.
Sounds like you're not close.
We used to be.
I can't imagine being that out of touch with my brothers. You know, especially Emilio. He's the oldest. We all look up to him.
Mom and Dad?
Still living. Still married. Working hard.
Yeah.
In
well,
Buffalo.
I guess so. I bet they put in a lot of OT to raise 7 kids, huh?
They did. And Emilio played second father. He did a great job.
Oh, you're lucky. Good dads are hard to find. Right, Elvis?
Hey, what makes you think this dummy's a man?
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
You see that, Doris? Some doctor.
Doris?
Elvis is her stage name.
Oh, let me guess. This is all just an act.
She's better than the potato I've been working on at home.
What, your brothers didn't let you practice on them?
Doris, hit him, would you please? Whoa, easy.
Get out of my way.
On your way to put out another fire, Dr. Ramsey, you do that a lot lately. Life falling apart?
Don't bet on it.
Julie back?
No, she isn't. If you hadn't prevented me from going home to her the other day, I would have left with her.
You know what, Chris? If I did have anything to do with keeping you from leaving with Julie, I'm glad. Because wherever she and the baby are, they are much better off without you.
So this is my punishment for running interference between you and Julie.
Oh, you reap what you sow.
And you make it sound like now we're even. But you know something, Rachel? We're not even close to even.
I will be back before you even know it.
And you know, he has that satellite phone now.
And I will call every day.
Twice a day.
3 times a day.
What if something happens to you and you can't call anymore?
Ah, no, that's gonna happen to me. I'm too mean, you know that?
You are not.
Okay, then that's our little secret.
Sweet Pea, I'm going to be here, you know, with you and Aunt Charlene and Grandma and Grandpa right here.
What if when you find Christina, something's happened to her and there is no good news?
Listen, Lucy and I are very mad at Julie for taking Christina, but she would never hurt her. Right, Lucy?
Right.
So we just want Christina back where she belongs, and that's why I'm gonna go and get her.
Dad, bring Christina back.
I will. I promise.
I just had a great idea. You know, Aunt Charlene made that apple pie in there, and you know what we could do? We could wrap up some slices for Dad, and then he could be eating them on the plane while we're eating ours, and we could think of each other. That's a good idea, huh?
I guess.
Yes. Now listen, and also, I want you to look after your mother while I'm gone, all right?
Okay, I will. We always look after each other. But you still have to hurry back.
I will. It's a deal.
Oh. Oh.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
No, I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it.
Your turn.
Doc.
Hi, you mind if I drop in and see a few of my favorite people?
Please come in.
Thanks. Well, what do you know? My own personal private wedding flower girl. How you doing?
And it's Christina.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, don't you think this guy right here looks like he could use some apple pie?
Apple pie? That's a great idea.
An apple pie coming right up. Come on, Mom.
Okay. Come on.
Should I ask?
I got a tip. Brazil. Anything on your end?
Victor's still working on his contacts.
Tell Victor I said thanks.
Does Frank know you're going?
No, I left him a message.
Well, I guess that's all you can do.
Well, you could do me a favor.
Name it.
Look after the girls while I'm gone.
Are you worried?
Yeah, I am about Lucy.
Dr. Thornhart, mind telling me what you wanted with this?
Mrs. Brand has all the usual symptoms of MS.
Yeah, that's because she has MS. And I ran every possible test known to man to make sure of it.
From what I saw in that file, you were very thorough.
Thanks. Yeah, look, maybe you got used to being the heat big doctor. You know, out there in the jungle where medicine's all kumbaya.
You've been reading my diary.
You're not living in the bush anymore, Dr. Schweitzer. Okay, you're living in the land where my patients are mine, and their treatment is mine. And I would consider it a professional courtesy if you just keep your nose out of it.
Well, I'm sorry if I crossed the line. Really am. Only makes it harder for me to thank you.
For what?
Your attention to detail. I ran into a dead end with a case of mine. And it was your treatment of Mrs. Brand that gave me an idea to run a test for Borrelia burgdorferi.
Yeah. Lyme disease.
Yeah. I never would have thought of it myself. And thanks to you, I cured my patient.
It's good. Yeah, I mean, Lyme disease can be really difficult to diagnose sometimes.
I'll take that back to the desk for you.
Ian, wait a minute.
No, it's all right, Doctor. I've taken too much of your time already. And if you ever need the favor returned, kumbaya.
Okay, steady. Just like putting it through the skin of a grape, okay? Any second you should feel.
Yes! I got it. That was it. I felt a little pop.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. Good job.
And have been since the day I started doing IVs. You make it so simple. Thank you, Joe.
Oh, what's the needle?
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I'm dangerous with these
no,
things.
that's okay. No, you're not. You're just excited. Anyway, you got a feel for it now.
Thanks to you.
Do you think Julie told Christina that we don't love her anymore, so we sent her away?
No, I don't think she's telling her anything like that.
How do you know?
Because I believe that deep down, Julie really loves Christina, and she wouldn't say anything to her that would hurt her.
If she loved her so much, how come she stole her, Kevin?
Well, I think to Julie, this is one big, wonderful adventure for her and Christina.
Kind of like Peter Pan, huh?
How so?
Well, Christina's flown off to Never Never Land for a little while. Just like Wendy and her brothers.
And just like Wendy and her family, we have to be waiting right here.
For when she comes right back here to her house.
Mm-hmm. And we go right on believing that she's going to come flying through the window until that happens.
That's the perfect way to explain it.
Sure. Wow.
Yeah, thanks. You know, thanks. A big thanks for spreading some of your own fairy dust.
My pleasure.
I think I'm going to take you up on that, you know, advice. I'm going to do that Peter Pan story thing, you know. I'm going to pretend I'm Wendy's mom, and then I'm going to wait right here until my little angel comes flying back through that window to me.
There was never a doubt in my mind, Lucy.
You got an order for Allison?
Allison, to go. Chinese chicken salad. That means whole the mandarin oranges. Diet soda, no ice. That'll be $6.72 American.
Go.
Thank you very much. I'm afraid the salad isn't out just yet. But can I bring you something while you wait?
No, I'll just take the pop and go sit down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Shouldn't be long.
Okay.
Frank, all set. Whoop, whoop. I forgot the milk.
Oh, boy. Either the chili didn't agree with you or you've got something on your mind.
I'm worried.
Well, you're in luck. I'm a psychiatrist. You tell me all about it and work out a payment fee schedule later.
Scott and Lucy.
Boy, don't I wish I had the answer to their problems.
I'll bet they do, too.
I just came from Lucy. She's having a hard time with Scott going to Brazil without her.
Isn't there anything that we can do?
Well, I talked to Serena. I think I eased her fears a little bit.
You know what? I am going to make a point to spend more time with Serena.
Good.
And Lucy.
Beauty, brains, and heart. Tell me again what I did to deserve you.
Let's see, you got about 3 years?
As a matter of fact, I have a lifetime.
Will you hold my order for me? I'll be right back.
Sure.
Excuse me, Kevin. Scott left a message about a possible lead he had on Julie, but he left out the details. I was hoping that you could fill in the blanks.
Well, there was a possible sighting of Julie and Christina in Brazil.
By who?
Scott's people.
Where in Brazil?
Well, he's on his way to Rio. In fact, he's on his way there right now.
Well, did Scott's people say how Christina looked, or Julie,
He won't
or
know
what?
anything until he gets down there. I'm sorry.
Frank, are you okay?
First time I spent time with my daughter, she's stolen from me, and she disappears without a trace. Now Scott's off tracking her down while I'm sitting here doing nothing? Yeah, I'm great.
Poor guy.
Yeah, whoever thought we'd be sitting here feeling sorry for Frank's scam.
Yeah.
Well, everything all right here at the newlyweds table?
Dad. Do you know what? This is the first time that I can actually celebrate Father's Day and mean it.
I'd love to hear you say that.
Well then, Pops, you heard anything from your old spy buddies about Christina?
Nothing yet, but we're still waiting.
I'll be right back. Excuse me.
So what does your gut tell you?
Doesn't look good. If you have enough money, the right contacts, you can just disappear.
Julie has enough money to buy herself a new life. I'm not gonna give up, though.
You know, I'd be happy to do anything I can to help.
Well, as a matter of fact, there is something for you. To help Lucy. Everything that's going on, she's still insisting on running the nurses' ball.
Well, what can I do to help?
I just happen to have something in mind.
Well, why doesn't that surprise me?
Because I'm your son.
Chris! Hey! Long time no see.
Hasn't been that long.
Well, in that case, long time no martinis. Shall we? It's on me. 2 martinis, please.
Frank, what are you gonna do? Huh? You gonna knock his lights out? Maybe. It's not gonna do any good.
Yeah, but it sure would feel good.
Well, set a good example for Neil and Mom. I'm sure she'd be bursting with pride to know her oldest boy knocked the doctor out.
So what's up with the Godfather look?
Just taking care of himself, that's all.
So you're giving up on Julie?
Julie gave up.
Okay. So that's it. It's over, just like that?
Just like that.
Thank you.
Low life. Throwing back martinis while Julie's God knows where with my kid.
Wow, that's weird.
What?
That's the first time I've heard you call Christina your kid.
I know you think I should have stepped forward a lot sooner.
No, you just needed time to figure out the best way to handle things.
But if I had made a move earlier, or if I hadn't have been at the park
Frank,
that
you don't
day...
need Chris. You can beat yourself up.
Well, I've got to blame somebody or I'm going to go nuts.
Valerie, are you in there? It's me, Allison.
Great, just what we need.
Come on, open up.
What a secret hiding place don't you understand?
What part of thank you don't you understand?
What the heck am I supposed to be thanking you for?
Oh, gee, I don't know. How about getting all of you out of GH so that Cedric didn't use you as punching bags?
She's right, Jamal.
Look, we done fine without her. Probably better. I mean, without her banging on the door every dang second. I don't see how Cedric ain't tracked you down yet.
It wouldn't even be a possibility if you would have just gotten them out of town yesterday, like I said.
I'm running the show, all right? Not you. Now get lost and stay lost.
You said that you'd get them out of town. That was our deal.
See, that was your deal. All right, I just went along, you know, to get you off my back.
So then you lied.
Yeah, I lied. So what?
Fine. Give me back my money.
Oh, your money's gone, baby.
Gone?
Yep.
All of it?
Yep.
What'd you do? Spend it on clothes and CDs? That was for Valerie and Hope.
Right, you guys, just cool it. Diapers and blankets and food. He spent it on us, all of it.
Kept enough for a bus ticket, which I'll buy when I decide the time is right.
So, you in?
Are you kidding? You couldn't keep me out. You know how I feel about Lucy. I'd do anything in the world to help her.
I know.
Speaking of help, I'd better get back to the bar while I still have a job. By the way, these hands have not lost their cunning. They still make a mean Bombay banger if it's not too early.
It's too early.
Thank you.
I know we've had our bad moments together, but somehow we've always managed to stay friends.
And we still are.
Excuse me. Mind if I join you? Listen, Chris, I just want you to know if you want to talk about anything.
Thank you, Kevin. If I need a side consult, I'll be sure to call you.
You tried to help her, Chris. We all saw it.
Look at that. I'm empty. Excuse me.
He is not in a good place right now.
You know, he came to me when he tried to get help for Julie. Maybe he'll come back when he's ready to get it for himself.
Have I told you lately how happy I am to have found you?
Come with me. Come on. Get up. Come on.
Hey.
Hey.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hey, thought you went home.
Excuse me.
I thought you went home.
Well, then I guess we were both wrong. Not that there's a problem with that being wrong and all, but it rarely happens to me.
Oh, me either.
Well, we have something in common, don't we?
Yeah. Actually, I was on my way home, but I'm just so awake, I can't even think about sleeping.
You know what? I got the perfect cure for insomnia.
Really?
Surefire. Oh, come on. For me, just say you'll perform at the nurses' ball.
Oh, no, no,
right,
no, I can't.
Fine. Have it your way, have it your way. But, you know that thing that you'd like me to do? You know, the thing?
Yeah.
Where I find that exact place?
Yeah? Oh, you played dirty.
Well, I learned from the master, but it would be a shame to never, ever, ever.
Okay, fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll perform at the nurses' ball. But I'm not happy about it. In fact, I'm not even fully sure that my rights under the Geneva Convention have been honored.
They haven't, but at least we won't have to put you on the rack.
Ooh, the rack. All right, listen, I'll do it, but I'm warning you. I will not sing.
I'm sorry, did you say warning or promise?
Oh, very funny,
I'm kidding, I'm
Very,
kidding, I'm
very
kidding.
cute. I don't think you were kidding.
You're right, I wasn't kidding. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Best 3 out of 5. What do you say? You got to give me a chance to earn my money back.
We weren't playing for money.
My pride, then.
Okay.
Please.
Well, what if you lose? Again.
I won't.
Okay, but what if you do?
Okay. If I do.
Theoretically.
Theoretically? Okay, if I lose, we'll have to work something out, I guess.
Huh.
Find some way to earn my manhood back or something. Yeah? You ready?
When that
Bring
happens.
it on.
My broker turned me on to this online thing, and he can do amazing stuff for your portfolio.
Really?
I could show you if you'd like.
You really think you can increase my assets?
Oh, absolutely.
Frank, I really need your help in picking out an anniversary present for your mother. With everything that's been going on, I think she really deserves something special, something I don't know how much I care about her. Frank?
I'll be right back.
Now, let's see, Ramsey. Scott's off chasing after your wife. Lucy's home with a broken heart. And here you are having a party with this month's centerfold from Barely Legal.
It's very clever. But obviously, you've had a few too many, so why don't you do yourself a big favor and just walk away?
And just let you go about life as if nothing's happened?
Yeah, something like that.
You really are a selfish pig. You don't care about all the people who've been hurt because of you and your wife?
I haven't done a thing, Frank. Get out of my face before that changes.
When Scott finds Julie, I will do everything in my power to see to it that she rots.
Scott can look from now till doomsday. He's never gonna find Julie. Nobody will. Oh, by the way, Frank, happy Father's Day.
Look at the beautiful stars up in the sky.
Yeah. I like the way the garbage cans glisten in the moonlight.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Now that you've seduced me into performing at the nurses' ball, all the lovey-dovey stuff goes out the window.
Well, at least it's for a good cause.
Yeah, I hope so, because Eve is going to make a big fool out of herself. You owe me.
Okay.
There's a nice little motel by the Route 9. It's only $5 a night, and you don't have to stay till morning.
You gotta do better than that, huh?
You're lucky I don't kill you, Ramsey.
Why don't you just do it? Let me see what you got.
Hey, take it easy, guys. Come on.
Come on.
Okay, now take it easy.
Almost, sir. Come on, Joe. Let him go.
Take it easy. Come on, back.
Go get him, bro.
You are so busted.
I beg your pardon?
I saw you put that food on the tray and send it out that door. The food was for Valerie, and the milk was for her baby.
We are trying to keep them safe, but if you keep chattering about their hiding place...
Hello? I know she's in danger. That is what I'm trying to tell you.
All right, just let me get this ice to Frank.
Why'd you break it up? I was kicking his butt.
Come on, you left yourself wide open.
Give me a break, Sugar Ray. He sucker punched me.
Maybe this will help.
Yeah, if I can shove it down Ramsey's throat.
Frank, we can patch you up and go another 10 rounds, but that's still not going to bring Christina back, you know that.
Yeah, I don't need your help.
Single malt, 16 years.
Hey, what's happening, man? Hey, check out, I've been trying to find this cat. Name is Jamal.
Jamal. Never heard of him. Sorry.
Hey, I know you. From the hospital, right?
Yeah, I know you too. I needed your help, and you didn't deliver.
How can I help you now?
Does this remind you of anything?
Like what?
Like the night I proposed to you right under that street lamp?
Oh, that night. The night you dragged me
yeah.
out of the bar so fast and you were just chattering a mile a minute.
I had just lost a patient.
So you're saying you weren't thinking clearly?
I was thinking very clearly. I knew that time was precious, and I wanted to spend every second I have with you.
Well, that's funny. That's exactly the same way I feel about you.
Rachel.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry to interrupt. I was just wondering if you heard anything about Julie.
You know what? You must feel mighty triumphant knowing that you helped set a kidnapper free.
Julie's Christina's mother. There's a very strong bond between a child and a parent. But Kevin, you probably know that, don't you? I mean, Victor, after all, didn't he kidnap you away from your mother when you were a boy?
My, aren't we relentless?
You know, you're so willing to forgive Victor for what he did, and yet you want to condemn Julie for it. It's really interesting to me how you hide, even from yourself, what a hypocrite you are.
What?
Take it easy, take it easy. Believe me, we have better things to do.
That's true, because now that Julie's out of town, you need to find a new victim to harass.
Ooh, ouch.
Hey, Frank, I'm sure I'm the last person you really want to talk to.
You got that right.
Look, I know that you're angry, but please, I want you to understand I really was trying to help Julie.
Oh, that's why she kidnapped my daughter and disappeared without a trace.
Oh, come on. You know better than anybody Julie had a self-destructive side. She had a tendency to hang around with people who encouraged it.
Go to church if you want someone to absolve you. I won't do it.
You told me you didn't get along with your brother.
I don't.
So how come when he needed you, you were in his corner?
I don't know, reflex.
Uh-oh. Do you remember that guy last week who was in the hospital looking for trouble?
Be right back.
Hi, Joe.
Hey,
How's it going?
pretty good. How you guys doing?
Just talking.
Mm-hmm. Won't busting up the place is your friend.
Well, he's all settled down now.
Good. Because because I think he was starting to scare the ladies.
Just like you were over at the hospital, huh? Let's just make sure it doesn't happen here, okay?
I'll buy you one for the road.
Oh, no, I don't want to go in there. It's too hot.
Oh, but I want to let Victor know that I suckered you into... Convinced you into doing a number with us at the nurse's ball, please.
I hate snakes. And we just saw a really big one slither in there not too long ago.
Lucy?
Lucy. Hi.
Did you hear something from Scott?
No, actually, not lately, but I remembered something. Julie mentioned a while back about skiing in Vail and spending some time there, and I thought maybe I'd get Victor to check with his contacts, see what he could do.
Certainly worth looking into.
Yeah, I think so, and Mary said he's working, so I'm gonna go ask him now.
Okay. Lucy? Lucy?
Hey, excuse me. Victor, listen, You certainly have a lot of nerve showing your face in here in front of all these people. You know exactly what you've done.
If it makes you feel better, go ahead and pin the blame on me.
Don't do that. I will not put up with your shrinky, I've got you all figured out crap. Don't do it.
Oh, no, I don't have you figured out, Lucy. In fact, I doubt anybody does. But I do know you're in a great deal of pain.
You don't know anything. People like you do not understand my kind of pain.
But I do know that you've got to have that little bit of doubt in your mind.
Doubt?
That maybe you're responsible for Christina's disappearance, so you're just lashing out at anyone around you, even Scott, I assume.
Don't use Scott.
All I did was testify to Julie's competency. It was your husband's stirring final arguments that set her free.
He wanted to back out. He tried to back out, but the court wouldn't let him. You know that.
Even you admitted that you believed in Julie's innocence. That makes you every bit as responsible.
Still following the Hippocratic Oath, Doctor?
Which part would that be, Dr. Collins?
First, do no harm. Especially to a woman who's been devastated by the loss of her child.
So devastated, she's out for a night on the town.
No, Lucy,
She isn't worth it, Lucy.
Neither are you at this point, Frank. Do not give me advice.
Dr. Thornhart.
Dr. Locke, isn't it?
Oh, well, then we have met.
Yeah, when I first arrived. Two pretty ships in the night.
You know, I'm on a short break, but the sandwich looks great. Excuse me, can I get one of those, please? Thanks.
You're not worried about someone poisoning your food? You're not exactly winning folks over around here.
Yeah, well, Port Charles is not exactly a friendly town to be in.
So I may be getting the cold shoulder also.
Well, only if you're like me, and you put your patient's welfare ahead of everything else.
They don't respect that, do they?
Not hardly. I get the feeling you do, though. Excuse me a minute.
Doctor, you're on. Oh, I hate these bloody things. Now, what's so important that couldn't wait?
Your brother squared away?
Yeah, for now, I guess.
So that means you're ready for me to clean your clock.
Oh, boy, I've heard some trashy talk in my day, but you're right up there with the best of them, let me tell you.
Trash talk is for fools.
Yeah?
Because Garza rules.
What? Hey! All right, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. You don't know how to play like that. Don't tell me you're brothers.
Okay, I won't. This time it was a roommate. Really good roommate. So now I have a question to ask you.
Okay.
What's your biggest regret?
Playing foosball with you.
I'm being serious.
Well, so am I.
All right. Well, maybe another round will loosen those lips.
Okay, have another one of these. Thanks.
For some reason, why you haven't returned my phone calls.
Hey. I'm sorry, I've been busy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Gabriella's just a friend, Joe.
Okay. But before you get serious with her, there's something I need to tell you.
Hey, Joe. Hey, want to play?
No, thanks. Are you kidding? I could just about beat this guy. I'll talk to you later.
So is there anybody on the nursing staff you don't play games with?
Give me a break. I like a good challenge.
Oh, right. Sure. I understand. I could use a refill.
How about you?
Nah, they ain't serving what I'm drinking. I will have a virgin, though.
Look, if you came to apologize...
Oh, forget about what a jerk you are. He's here.
Who?
The guy who thinks pregnant women should be used as punching bags. Now what?
You keep stalling your newfound friend, I'll think of something.
Okay, so I am a little on edge. Thank you for rescuing me. It's just I haven't been sleeping. You know, every time I close my eyes, I see Christina's little face.
Well, I'll get to work on the veil angle.
Thank you.
In the meantime, a noisy bar isn't exactly the best place to calm your nerves.
Well, Mr. Shrinkman, it's called distraction. I can't sit in that firehouse. It's just too darn quiet.
Well, there's Serena and Charlene to make plenty of noise.
Serena's 9. She goes to bed at 8:30, and Aunt Charlene, well, she's sitting in a big easy chair snoring, sort of rhythm to it. I can't really describe the sound. It's kind of a strange...
That sounds like something you might want to put into your nurse's ball routine.
I just so wish I had much more to give to the nurse's ball this year.
Don't worry. We've got some great ideas. Excuse me, I really should get back to work here.
One time, a top covert agent. You know, everyone would understand if you were to resign as chairperson.
I know. You know what, but I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that. I'm going to throw myself into the nurse's ball. You know, maybe all that activity will just help other people and help me at the same time.
Okay, then, just throw yourself into it.
Okay, but you know what's really hard is when I go out in public like this and I see all these people with their lives, they just keep going, and my life seems to have come completely to a halt, and I'm mad. Is that selfish?
No, it isn't. Do you really believe that we'll find Christina?
With all my heart.
Then hold on to that.
So, did I miss out on any more excitement?
Your little cell thing you was yelling at me. Had to answer it just to shut it up. Someone named Libby asking for you. Excuse me.